Hello friends, welcome to the Eklavia Universe. In my previous video, I explained about a game changer proposal. That is, a dream software developer job for all graduate aspirants, either computer science or non-computer science, with a starting salary of 4,30,000 rupees per annum. For this purpose, no programming background is expected. If you didn't watch that video, before watching this, watch that and thereafter watch this. In this video, I am talking about a good beginning. As you know, a good beginning is half done. I want to provide you a great beginning through this one day wonder Python workshop. It is online workshop. This is 5 hours Python workshop. Okay, why I called it a wonder? This type of dimension you cannot find anywhere in the programming training. Regardless of your programming background, if you finish this workshop of 5 hours, you will write 5 Python projects formally like a professional. You think like a professional and work like a professional. Of course, these are small projects, beginner projects, no doubt about that. So, by completing this 5 hours workshop, you are going to complete 5% of this course. As I told you in the previous video, the entire course is 100 hours. So out of that, through this first workshop of 5 hours, you are completing 5 hours. By that, you can derive many advantages that I am going to explain in this video, and through this video, you can understand many things on your own. What are our systems and strategies? What advantages you derive out of that? How you can complete this within 100 hours? All that you can have a detailed explanation. It's just a matter of 15 minutes video. That's why don't skip anything and watch up to the end. Okay, how we can provide this workshop to you and all that? This is absolutely free. No terms and conditions are applicable. If you are interested, 2 types of workshops are provided. One is content is same in both. First one is recorded workshop, and in the description we have given a link. Through that you can download a ebook. Through that ebook you can get everything. Everything means you get concepts, you get videos, you get dynamic programs, you get a soft copy of the program. Everything what you require to study and work out workshop, everything is provided to you. That is recorded workshop. You need not pay a single pay, just a download and work on that. And second one is a live workshop. Live workshop means certain limitations are there. In a specified periods only you can enroll and attend the workshop. But one thing I am telling you, recorded workshop any time you can download and according to your free time, and you can work out. As far as live workshops are concerned, you have to enroll that. Whenever we give time, particular times only you have to attend. Actually, each workshop we take 2 days time every day, 2 days, 2.5 hours we take. But content of both workshops are 100% same. Okay, first we finish that. As I told you, we derive number of benefits out of that. Thereafter, whether you take up this course or not, you decide based on facts according to your terms. By attending this Python one day wonder workshop, you can derive multiple advantages which is not possible otherwise. Now I explain all these advantages one by one. Out of that, the first one is you can understand 3 essential prerequisite facts about programming on your own. Out of that, the first one is what is programming and how I can acquire programming skills on my own. The second one is what are our systems and strategies to evolve you as an industry-ready programmer to secure your first bright software developer job. The third one is what is your compatibility with our system. Actually, here this is a very important point. Whatever may be the features and functionalities of our system and strategies, your compatibility is very important. This is 5 hours course. I am going to provide you 100 hours program. Out of that, this is the 5 hours course, core part. If you are really good at it, definitely rest of the thing, remaining 90%, 5% also, you can easily tackle. And you can practically understand your compatibility with our system. If you are really compatible with our system and strategies, then you think of whether to go ahead or ignore this. The second advantage is you can derive a great first impression on programming. As you know, first impression is the everlasting impression. There is no second chance to get a first impression on anything. Through this Python one day wonder workshop of 5 hours, you are able to perform 5 projects, 5 Python projects on your own like a professional. You think like a professional and work like a professional. So it provides you a great impression, great first impression on Python programming, and whatever hype or prejudice are created in you towards programming, all that is vanished. The fourth advantage is you can learn an innovative model of learning and mastering programming. This is learning car driving model. I have developed this model for the programming studies. You can understand this model practically, that is very important. Actually, I will explain this. Car driving we cannot learn in the classroom. Suppose, for example, if I explain about the clutch, brake, accelerator, road signals, do's, don'ts, etc. and all that in classroom, you may grasp little, but that knowledge may not be useful. How you learn car driving practically? Day one, you sit in the driving seat and start learning. After 2 days of your learning, I ask you a set of questions. What is accelerator? What is clutch? What is brake? What are the road signals? What are the do's? What are the don'ts? All these questions you can answer. How you are able to do that? You practically learned everything. Whatever concept you learned, the concept practically understand and own it. The same model I have introduced, adopted in the programming studies. Here, whatever concept you study, on the very day, very moment, you experiment it, you apply in a program. Then you can acquire 2 things. One is knowledge by understanding the concept. Second one is skill. You transform your conceptual knowledge into programming skills. This is the car driving model. This theoretically, how extent you understand, I don't know and all that. In this one day wonder workshop, I adapted that. I give you a program, and immediately then and there you perform that program by understanding all the underlying concepts practically. That is the car driving model. Because of that, from the day one onwards of your learning, you feel like a programmer. You can get a sense of achievement. Every day is a successful day. Every day, if I ask you what you did today, means you have something to say. Certain concepts, certain skills you acquire on every day. I have adopted many innovative features in our system. Out of that, 3 crucial features I am going to explain here. The first one is Indianized style. Actually, if you see programming literature or lectures, 90% or more are given by foreign authors. Our problem is majority of our Indian students cannot understand their accent. Whatever may be the standard of the lectures, our students are not in a position to derive the benefit. That's why I have developed the entire system in Indian style, the Indian accent. That's why our students, programming students, can derive 100% benefit out of the system. The second one is each and every technical concept I have explained through real life examples. That's why by understanding a real life example, they can easily understand the corresponding concept. If they have to explain the concept to somebody, if they explain it through real file example, they can make it understandable to the audience, and they derive ultimate satisfaction out of that. That is the impact of Indianized style. Second one is 0 to expert. Actually, 0 base is the right base. Actually, in most colleges, 90% of students study for the sake of examination. Actually, programming cannot fit in any curriculum and all that. It is like a toolkit. In that each and every tool, you have to understand its features and functionalities practically and all that. That's why 0 is the right base, and there is no important, non-important. All are equally important. You have to study each and every concept, and you have to apply then and there. That's why we have developed we have to redefine the 0 to expert model in that. That's why in the one day wonder workshop, you are at 0 and after completion of 5 hours of study, you feel like an expert. Okay, third one is industry readiness. Industry readiness means you should acquire certain qualities. That is mainly you should have conceptual understanding. Second one is you should acquire programming skills, and you should own the concept. That means subject oriented communication skills you have to improve. I am talking about subject oriented communication skills. Whatever concept somebody asks you, you should be in a position to explain to them. That is subject oriented communication skills. If possible, you have to acquire an international certification. If you get all these features, then you will be treated as industry ready programmer. All these, and there are many other features and all that, and in that way all innovative features in order to transform an aspirant as an industry ready programmer we have incorporated. Finally, I would like to explain certain do's and don'ts relating to this Python one day wonder workshop. The first one is the first and crucial phase in your training program. That's why pay utmost focus on this and complete that. As I told you already, it gives you a first great impression towards programming, and it develops your commitment towards this and make you to enjoy programming. That is very important. The second one is concept is the core. Most college goers never care for the concept. Actually, concept is the blueprint. You must own it. Without having conceptual command, if you practice it also, you cannot own it. That's why every concept, until you own it, one means until you explain it to somebody, you study that. I provide all videos for every concept. You watch them. If it is required, once again, twice, thrice you watch until you own it. You own it means until you are able to explain it to somebody. Thereafter, practice. Whatever concept you learn, then and there, without any delay, you implement that. Here, first I explained concept. Thereafter, immediately after that, a corresponding programs I have given. Hands-on approach is required. Then, by working out all the programs, you can transform your knowledge, means conceptual understanding, into programming skills. That is very important. You sell your services through programming skills only. That point you have to understand. Thereafter, this course, this Python one day wonder workshop, just a matter of 5 hours, but it is a 5% of your course. Already I told you, I am providing you totally 100 hours of course. This is the first 5 hours of course. You keep it in mind, and the first part, if you are able to complete it thoroughly, and rest of the thing is same. And one technique, one secret I have to tell you. Actually, for anything, beginning may be difficult because everything is new to you. That's why if you are able to tackle the beginning, first phase of the thing, rest of the thing in the same ease, you can complete that. Just a matter of 100 hours daily, 1 hour a day, you study and practice it. Practice how much time you take, I do not know. It may be 1 hour or 2 hours, and within 100 days, you can 100% complete this. Thereafter, you after completion of this 5 hours program, you prepare your personalized study plan. With the 5 hours, you are able to understand whether it is simple or easy or moderate, all that you can understand practically. Then you make out your personalized study plan and implement it strictly. Even 100 days, if you require another 50 days, you add, other 20 days, you add. But 100 days is the minimum plan, a standard plan I have given. You need not strictly adhere to that. According to your convenience, you can make out a personalized study plan. But one thing I am telling you, you must implement it strictly without any distraction. And finally, this is 100 hours program and all that. So once you complete and all that, your job is after finishing the screening test. I give you 100% guarantee for clearing the screening test in the first attempt, provided all this you complete properly. So your dream software developer job just 100 days away from you. Yad bhavan tad bhavati. You always feel like that. Feel like that your dream software job is just 100 days away from you. If you have that strong feeling, automatically you develop commitment toward that and finish the program within 100 days or much less. Then definitely you get the software job, what you expected. Now, I explain don'ts. For your information, this 5-hour Python workshop is divided into 5 training sessions of 1 hour each. And if you are a beginner to programming or Python, please finish one training session, means 1 hour a day. Avoid rushing. Slow and steady wins the race. This principle is 100% applicable to programming studies. That's why daily one training session and finish up the whole this workshop in within 5 days. That principle is strictly adhere and implement it. And second one is avoid skipping. Most college students always depend on important concept and unimportant concept. That principle is not at all applicable to this. In programming studies, each and every concept is equally important. That is like a tool in the toolkit. In a toolkit of a mechanic, each tool is equally important. No important, no unimportant. All are equally important. That's why don't skip any concept. If you feel something you know, just once again you go through that. By that you can have a revision, or otherwise you can find what is our distinction in a presentation. You can understand. Thereafter, this you have to find the distinction between academic studies and programming studies. Academic studies, you know that past many years you have been studying academic courses. Now programming studies are totally different. These are implementation oriented, application oriented. So already explained to you all that strictly you implement that, and first you have to find out the clear distinction between academic studies and programming studies. The fourth and the most important thing is, already I told you, each training session is 1 hour duration. Don't split it. Once you sit for completion of a training session, until you complete it in all aspects, don't take a break. Then only the spirit, the integrity can be maintained. You get the sense of achievement out of completion of the training session. If you are a beginner, once again I am telling you, daily one training session you complete. Take 5 days, heavens won't fall down. Take 5 days to complete this thing. Thereafter, you can understand many facts already explained to you. First you decide whether you are compatible with the studies or not. Once you feel that you are compatible and your software job is just 100 days away from you, then rest of the period you implement the same system and strategy and finish the course successfully and grab the great opportunity. Wish you all the best.